viewers, Science Service here, back with the series that took 6 episodes! Well, yeah, up to episode 6 to release before you finally got episode 1 because he was an idiot. Yeah, that happened on the YouTube side of things. But also as well, the last episode, episode 18, had a minor issue. We cut early, and I didn't know about it. So, I know we finished, in terms of episode-wise, for last anyone knew, we had designed the San Martins, like, that was there. Well, other things have happened. Dragon and Terrible are now in the museum fleet and their designs are gone. San Nicolas got refit. I think that was in the video. We decided to get rid of the American battleship. I think that was also still in the video. And that's... Oh yeah, we're at war with the Greeks again. And I am doing a naval invasion of northern Turkey starting next turn. Big guns, Mark II 19 and soon, yeah. Now, I remember what I was going to do when I noticed the episode had cut, and that was I was going to build a new battleship, and as such this episode is going to start with building a new battleship because yeah, my plan is to build a new battleship because we did just retire retired to, and as such the retirement of 2 means the procurement of at least another 1. So and as such we are going to be procuring another 1 with a German, British and Japanese superstructure. May want to make a little more space for... Okay, so our latest battleship Capitana is 58,000 tons. As such, I want at least 60,000 tons here. Let's go 62,000 tons. 62,000 tons that then gives us a relative improvement over Capitana. Gun-wise, I'm thinking this is just the first modern, so I'm going to go 16-inch triples, which is same as Capitana. Same as Capitana. Going the 16-inch triple turrets. Also same as Capitana, it's going to be an ABXY layout. Did any gun fit One thing I am going to do is I am going to add in some superstructure and... No top of turret guns. I'm just going to add in like a couple of superstructure guns there. They're sort of like training guns, crews to learn how to load guns for... So, we are going to... So we're in a bit of a bind here, because some of our ships have gone to 4-inch, some of them have gone 5s for secondaries, and so we are understandably in a bind of do we go 4s or 5s, because, yeah, the Capitanas use 4s, those use 4s, but, yeah, everyone's in service is using 4s, I think. Santissima, Philippines, Nicolas. Well, I thought there was a ship I put 5s as secondaries on. Must have not done it. Okay. Well, the ship here, I'm going to continue off 4-inch usage. It just seems like the sort of smartest idea to do is to continue the use of the same caliber of gun that we've used for many a year by this point. Same 4-inch guns in. In similar arrangement to how we've always done them. And then... I need that rear tower back in, please. That one, yes. Then you got like the boat rack, and then it leads on to the other part of the superstructure there. Yes. Okay, so... your optimum speed is 32 knots. I'm going to have you go 30. Right, so you center part of your setting you there. Good enough. Good enough for my needs. So if it's good enough for my needs, it's good enough in general. And what is kind of becoming a new factor on our capital ships, you are going to be getting a set of... you're going to be getting 2 sets of... Yeah, you're going to be getting 2 sets of torpedoes. Which does kind of mess with the rearward firing of that set of guns, but feasibly as well, I don't think they would have been able to fire direct aft anyway without blasting the stern. Without the blast effects affecting the stern superstructure, so... yeah. But... that's our, what is now becoming normal on our capital ships. Feature put in. Now, I don't know whether or not I want to reintroduce the forward superimposement. Like, that is something I could do, but... like, the extra forward superimposed secondary gun. Let's do it. Let's do it. We've done it for pretty much all the other ships that can do it, so we're doing it for this one too. Right. Yep. And then bulkheads. It's good. So yeah, we're getting all this on 62,000 tons, which is probably going to be a big ask, but if we can do it, great. But I don't think we can. Alright, take off a notch of range and standard the bulkheads, standard the crew quarters. TNT free, cordite free. Cap ballistic 2 and base fuse. Now, might I just say this is a lot different than the battleship that I had originally tried to conceive in the cut-off section of last episode. 18-inch main belt. 18.5. 5 for 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch, 2, then my usual 8-inch conning tower, yeah, 1.5, 1, half an inch, 4, 2, 1. Splinter proof the secondary guns. 4-inch the turret top. 18-inch the main side, and I'm gonna 14-inch there. Gonna reduce you down to 21-inch. I want enhanced reloads there. Oh, come on. Alright, so 16-inch 50s. Right, there we go, the thing's updated, so... ...16-inch 50s, 4-inch 33s, and I'm going to take out the 2-inch guns that were there. It's not going to really do much to help the weight situation, but it'll do something. And something is better than nothing. Inch. Half an inch. Nothing. Okay, that's our inner decks. No, ruined, I guess. Right. "28 knots. Yep. If we're going 28, we don't really need the torpedoes. Which then, if we don't really need those torpedoes, could I maybe just barely fit in? No. Rightio. Now this thing is going to take the name what do I'm just looking through actual Spanish ship names and just seeing which. I'm actually going to name this thing after a historical Spanish ship, which was an ironclad. An ironclad which, until the Hispanias came along, if I remember correctly, was the which is the most powerful ship the Spanish had until the Hispanias came along in terms of capability and the fact it was a battleship. And these guys are going to be two ships, but the other one has to wait. Okay, time to move on to the first turn of the... Like, we're 20 minutes in and we're now moving our first turn. It's when the world takes me away, you lost all the air that I breathe. I can't explain anymore. No, I can't explain just how far I had to go. But darling, I'll keep the key. Just leave a light on for me. Yep, you go there. You guys are there at southern Greece, so go and naval invade there with your 51,000 tons. Do I have any other substantial ship I could send? I have the Almirante Avocado, which should be in the Pacific, but is here in the Mediterranean, so Almirante Avocado's first mission is going to be, well, a naval invasion in the sea zone that she's not supposed to be in. So once we take there, southern Turkey and Syria are like the biggest places left. Alright, coincidence 5 we're behind on. Yes. I'm then thinking, when we get like, if we get super battleship like designs, I will then make like our massive super ship. That'll be like the most powerful thing we build in the entire campaign, which I'm thinking either that or the best battlecruiser we do will take the name Almirante Silencio. Why Almirante Silencio? Well, hello! Hello, yes, I need a battleship named after me, thank you very much. No, although more accurate for me would probably be Almirante Fraser. Almirante Fraser, because surname, but well. Well, Almirante Silencio could work out. I'm not going to go to war with the Dutch just yet. Small guns, we get Mark IV 6s in a turn. When we get the Mark IV 6s, I think that would be ample time to go and maybe, no. We can't go and get a new light cruiser when we're still trying to build our battleships, the Palios. Hold on a second, if I remember correctly, doesn't Drac have a video on this ship? Let me check ABC. Drakenafel. Because I can get off him the pronunciation for this ship's name, if he has got a video on it. Yeah, he does.
Doing my favorite.
He's mostly good with his pronunciations of ships.
The aftermath of this decline was become a rare act with a pair of armoured cruisers,
Firstly, the Spanish Navy itself hadn't quite decided what it wanted for approval. This was to be a version of the French battleship, although the actual costs were fore and one aft on the section to the crew, torpedo tubes, and up to 2 used for a short period of time. Screws, 1885, launched in early 1887, and commissioned in mid-speed boost for a short period of time. She was laid down in 1885, launched in early 1887, and commissioned in mid-1888. Her first mission, before even having her main guns fitted, was to browbeat Morocco into stop pirating Spanish merchant ships anymore. This succeeded, at least for a while. Various more diplomatic visits were also undertaken, along with exercises with the rest, but the outbreak of the Spanish-American War meant that the ship left Toulon with nothing to show for it except for a pair of felt autocannon. Initially, with the majority of the US Navy blockading the overseas Spanish squadrons, the Spanish Admiralty thought and at least try and restore Spanish control there.
Yeah. No, I can't. I can't look through it right now. I can Google Translate it. See what what Google says is the way to pronounce it. I guess. Okay, dockyard construction has finished. Yes, finished. Don't leave a light on for me. Okay, so we haven't really got much to do until these two invasions finish. They're gonna finish relatively the same time. Google Translate. Yep, don't need to tell me. Thank you.
Pelayo.
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 Yeah.
Pelayo.
Yeah, the Pelayo. There we go. The Pelayo class battleships. And it is going to be an actual class this time. Hopefully. This time. As we all know, I do have a bit of a tendency with this campaign of capital ships that are supposed to be classes not actually being classes in the end, and then just instead being single ships. Ah, the Americans want a piece of Greece. Well, try and take a piece that isn't already being taken by me. Or the French, for that matter. 7 turns to Mark III 11-inch guns. How late am I on that? Very much late. Right, 3 turns then for that. Well, we have Modern Destroyer Leader now. And we haven't built a Modern Destroyer Standard yet, though, and I'm gonna go get the new fuel oil burners, and then work on that, I guess. Hey, Britain, did no one tell you that we're doing the invasion here? So yeah, you can send men to their deaths, but it's going to be pointless. Okay, that invasion's starting to go through. So's that one by land. Right, updated missions, ship refitting, building new ships. I think for this war, we're going to go and just outright, end Greece's existence in the game. Just, it's going to help the loading screens because it's one less player for the AI to have to worry about. Alone, alone and gaze upon the battlefield. Wasteland is all that's left after the fight. Now searching a new way to defeat my enemies. Bloodshed, I've seen enough of death and pain. I'll run, they'll hunt, me rain, I'll hide. We're searching, they regroup, they retreat, I pursue coup de grace. I'll win but never fight, that's the art of war. That's the art of war. Breaking the will to fight upon the enemies. Force them to hunt me, they will play my game, play by my rules. I will be close but still untouchable. No more will I see suffering and pain. They will find me no more, I'll be gone, I'll have them surrounded. They will yield, will I fight, overrun, coup de grace. I'll win but never fight, that's the art of war. Netherlands already discarding designs of 1924 battleships. Okay, something must have gone really badly wrong for them then. Could peace out and get a cash out, but nah. What are you doing? Rayo, back to Freetown. What the hell were you doing outside of the port? Okay, so next turn is both of those invasions pass through. I'm going to resume the sister ship for 2 turns of my ship. Hey, Midnight, I need to relearn how to quickly pronounce the name of the new battleships. No, not the link. Hold on a second. Yeah, how do I pronounce it again?
Pelayo.
Pelayo. Yep, the Pelayos. Restart the other one, the Pelayos. How are you doing, Midnight? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, I thought I did hit next turn. I must have not have done. Right, we're at negative 35 million. Right. Let's take our mothballed ships and make sure that they are indeed unlimited, because you need to be unlimited. You are not actually combat units right now. Well, actually, everyone that's in a port right now can go to defend, because they're not actually doing anything, to be honest. And then 80% research rate, yeah, then use that money wisely on other stuff. Like more research. Exactly. Good. Right. So yeah, we got the Pelayos on the way. Oh. We got the San Martin cruisers on the way. I'm just going to go quickly grab something. I'll be back momentarily. Okay. Oh, Mr. William Mayo has been fired. Placed by William Schofield. Japan's back. You kidding me? No, no, not kidding. Welcome back, Japan. Japan being back really does defeat the point of why I'm now going after Greece full time, because Japan being back has added a nation to worry about, not taken away a nation to worry about. Oh god damn it. That's bad. That is bad for a loading screen time. If I'm able to get through the entirety of the Art of War and the loading screen only just finishes. Well, yeah. Let's peace out with the Greeks. Let's peace out with the Greeks while we still can. You guys are gonna dock up in Cadiz, or at least Trinidad, Santiago, and the destroyers are. Almirante Avocado is going to make its way to Manila because it's got to be there, because Yeah, it's avocado ship. You guys are also making your way to Cadiz. And we will peace treaty out this turn. I'm getting a lot of spring rattle from Floyd Rose on this. See, is this illusion or reality? Oh, we're gonna go bankrupt next turn if we don't do something. And that something is, well, everyone's basically in port now, so resume the Palio again, and everyone goes to defend because, well, we don't need anyone doing offensive operations anymore. So vacation in a foreign land. Uncle Sam does the best he can. You're in the army now. Whoa, whoa, you're in the army now. Now you remember what the dress man said. Nothing to do all day but stay in bed. You're in the army now. Whoa, whoa, you're in the army now. Be the hero with the neighborhood. Nobody knows that you left forget you're in the army now. Whoa, whoa, you're in the army now. Smiling faces are the way to now. But once you get there, no one gives a damn. You're in the army now. Whoa, whoa, you're in the army now. Now economy stabilizes just as it's about to go dead. Yeah, you sure you don't want to take up that peace treaty offer? I guess that's a no. As Syria and southern Turkey have fallen at exactly the same month, in exactly the same month before peace talks could even be conducted. We are giving a stern telling off to the British and the French. Just can't see. Is this illusion or reality? Oh. Yeah. The Greeks are no more. Which this annoyingly means that everything is going to have to be set up for peacetime again. Yes. Limited fleet, thank you. Limited fleet, thank you. Hell, at least all those heavy cruisers are out, so you can continue now. You can continue, and we need to bring Vencedor in for a rebuild. She hasn't been rebuilt since 1913, so that's I think roughly a 12-year in-game time period of no upgrades for Vencedor, and so Vencedor kind of needs them. Now, Vencedor is a Dreadnought 1, if I'm remembering correctly, so the actual hull itself is a little dated, but I think the equipment might still work well. Balanced as it's better. Harvey Steel, nope. You go in the new Krupp. New everything. We're ripping out everything and sparing no expense in getting you prepared for the future. Right, gear turbine. Okay. Okay. Will upping these do any good on? No. Fuck. I'm gonna have to make a sacrifice on Vencedor somewhere. This isn't what I wanted to do. I think we might have to call Vencedor down and out for the count. Yeah, because you don't have an inner deck system. Right. Fuck. I can't have Vencedor be out the count now. She's still in the fight, but I don't know for how much longer we can actually keep Vencedor. I think this last rebuild is probably the limits of her hull, her design. Her particular design using the hull, sorry. Like, thinking the Bizarros might have a better chance in their rebuilds when their rebuilds come along, which I guess I can facilitate a Bizarro rebuild. At least design the rebuild this... Actually, no, we're going to get the new Krupp soon. I'll wait for the Bizarros till the new Krupp. As the Bizarros are essentially meant to be, were originally meant to be the upgraded Vencedor, but then, Vencedor kind of got refitted to better than them, and then Bizarros got refit to similar to Vencedor with 14-inch guns, but, in a 9-gun layout. Slightly more efficient 9-gun layout. Yep. Vencedor is in for rebuild for a few turns. I'm gonna move some of you guys out of Cadiz. The older battlecruisers here are going to be sent out of service, so Astrolabio is going to go to the museum fleet in Lisbon. And be mothballed and, well, preserved. While, the... what's its name? Well, the other ships are going to be just, like, put back in port and limited fleet again. So yeah, both Dragon and Terrible are in the museum fleet. I'm thinking... we don't need 2 of the OG Dreadnoughts in the museum fleet. So... one of them are going! Saves a bit of money. Oh yes, they are important ships to our naval history. Yes, that is true, but... we then also do have to think about the actual naval budget, and so... we're going to keep the Dragon, as the Dragon is the lead ship of the class, the first one launched and stuff, and so she's our first Dreadnought, so we're going to keep her. What choice did I pick? I picked the option I wanted to pick. Yay. Okay, so you mothball in there. Everyone else, well, limited fleet again. Yep, limited fleet again. You did the jobs you were supposed to, and that was move to free up port space in Cadiz. A few of my friends are in a VC. I'm going to call this stream early again. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again. Sound service going silent.